never, ever want to lay eyes on that loathsome Mr. Merrick again.
Whoa.
Never say never.
Now you just come on and sit down and powwow with the man. He has come here to make nice, I bet.
Opal, you don't have to speak for me.
Well, finally something we agree on.
I know how pig-headed and willful she can be.
Make nice, Well, now that you have insulted me, you can leave.
Look, Erica, I'm not here to give you a hard time. I just want to talk to you.
I haven't the time nor the inclination to talk to you. I have more important things to do. I have things to take care of, such as my career, for example. The one that I carved out all by myself, not the one that you charged to your gold card. You know the way out.
Oh, boy.
Now, just hold it right there, you impetuous thing. Just give me first crack at her.
You think she'll listen to you?
Oh, heck and darn no, but at least I can make a clean, quick sweep of her boudoir and hide all the sharp objects. Then I'll come back, give you the all clear, and you can go for broke.
Opal, you're a good woman.
Well, you're too fine a man to go to waste, okay? I shall return.
I am free, I am over 21, and I am tired of Dimitri Merrick. And if he dares to come to my house again, I swear I will slam the door in his face.
Be my guest. Slam whatever you like. After you hear me out.
Well, I'll just leave you two kids alone.
Don't you dare.
Now, I'm sorry, honey, but I got other fowl to fry and purtify, so good luck, both of you. Oops. Can't be too careful.
You could learn a few things from that lady.
Oh, you don't have to sell me on Opal. I already know that she's terrific. She is, however, a little misguided about you.
Well, you might revise that statement after you hear what I have to say.
If I grit my teeth and listen, will you leave?
If you still want me to.
Yes, I will. So go ahead, Dimitri, talk.
I was ready to close the door on us. You threw some pretty low blows the last time we met.
Did I?
Angelique helped me finally understand that you said what you said because you were angry.
I was hurt.
Erica, I hate, loathe, and despise Kendall as much, if not more, than you do. You have to know that. And deep down, you also have to know that I would never take that little witch into my home if I didn't have a bloody good reason.
Well, I thought that you'd lost your mind.
I came very close. I mean, pretending my home is Kendall's home? Extending the olive branch when in reality I wanted to kick her rear out into the street. And last night, at Nexus, having to smile and dance with her. Erica, it was excruciating.
Well, I don't recall Kendall twisting your arm.
Not Kendall, Anton. He's in love with her. And I have to accept Kendall to keep Anton in my life.
There's Anton again. Anton is obviously very important to you. I don't understand why. Why is this young man so important to you?
Because that young man, Anton Lang, is my son.
Anton is your son?
I was as stunned as you are when I found out.
When did you find out?
Just recently, Edmund learned the truth on his honeymoon in Budapest. It seems that one night before I became engaged to Angelique, I did a little too much partying at Vodsel, which resulted in a night of blacked out passion with one of the servants. Corvina.
Anton's sister.
That's what she wanted everyone to believe. Those were different times. She was ashamed.
This is incredible. I mean, it's wonderful for you. You have a son. You always wanted an heir to the Merrick name, and fortune, you always wanted a child of your own that you could love.
But it doesn't look like that's going to happen. Corvina insists that we keep the truth from Anton. She's convinced that it would be too much for him, that it would ruin his life.
I see. I understand. And I certainly can understand that if Kendall ever got wind of the fact that her fiancé was heir to the Merrick name and fortune, that would be a lot of trouble.
She would sink her hooks into Anton and never let go. That's why I had to keep this under wraps. I gave Corvina my word. And I never would have made that promise if I still thought you and I had a chance. Erica, I wouldn't hurt you for the world. If I had known you were coming to Wildwood that day, I would have stopped you.
Oh, Dimitri, why didn't you tell me this before?
I tried, but you were too angry. You wouldn't listen. I had already lost so much. You, Bianca. I couldn't face losing Anton, too. I had to pretend to accept Kendall to keep Anton with me. And when I think of how you must have felt assuming the worst about me and Kendall, I mean, watching us dance last night at Nexus, when you walked out and went back to your hotel room alone, I wanted to go right after you.
Now I understand why you did what you did.
And you won't tell anyone.
No. Of course not. I'll keep your secret. For you and for Anton.
Thank you.
Dimitri, I do wish that you had come to me sooner with this and told me. I mean, things might have been different for us.
Well, it's not too late. I mean, I still want you as much as ever. I still love you as much as ever. I want you to know that I need you. Now, all you have to do is say the word, and there will be no divorce. Will you do it? Will you stay my wife? I still want you as much as ever. I still love you as much as ever. Erica, I want you to know that I need you. All you have to do is say the word, and there will be no divorce. Will you do it? Will you stay my wife? I mean, we've weathered so much in such a short time, more than most couples face in a life. And through it all, I have been able to remember how it felt when I first fell in love with you. What we meant to each other. It was magical, Erica. And we can have that magic again. I know we can. But now you know the truth about Anton. What's keeping us apart? Erica, come back to me. Give us another chance. Erica, there is a chance for us, isn't there?
I don't know.
Why? Because of Jack?
Jackson is my lawyer. He's my friend.
Erica, I'm not blind. Throughout your trial, I watched you lean on him for support. I walked into a room while you two were in each other's arms, and last night, seeing you together at Nexus, you can't disguise that kind of chemistry.
Well, of course.
I saw the way you looked at him.
Look, of course I leaned on Jack during the trial. Of course I did that. What choice did I have? I couldn't have gotten through it without him. Jack believed in me. He never once doubted my innocence. He saved me from a prison sentence.
Jack was saving you for himself.
Oh, no, that is utter nonsense. And not to mention just wrong and unscrupulous and unethical, and it's just not Jack. Jack's not like that.
He would do anything for you.
Yes, he would. He would do anything for any one of his friends. That's the way Jack is. Jack would also do anything for one of his clients.
Erica, would you open your eyes? Can't you see how crazy he is for you? Everything Jack does is with you in mind.
No, everything that Jack has done has been professional. Jack did not set out to rekindle our romance.
Is Jack the reason you won't come back to me?
No. No, he is not. I don't love him. Do you hear me? I don't love Jack. I love...
Say it. Erica, tell me who you love. Say it.
I love you.
Waited so long to hear you say those words again.
I love you. I have never stopped loving you.
Not for a second?
No, I never would have said all those horrible things about you and that person whose name we won't even mention if I didn't love you. I thought I'd lost you forever.
We were meant to be, Erica. With all of my heart, I know it's true. Nothing could keep us apart. Oh, where else could I find a woman who does what you do to me? Drive me crazy and make me blissfully happy all at the same time? I have never known another woman like you. Because there isn't another woman like you.
I think Bianca's gonna be like me. No?
Like you, maybe. But there is only one Erica Kane. And we are meant to be together always. You know, when I think of all the days that we wasted being apart.
All the days. What about all those nights?
I love you, Erica. I love you more than you'll ever know.
You are sweeping me off my feet. Dimitri, we have got to talk.
You're absolutely right.
Look, when you said that you hoped that we would stay together, I was so happy I just wanted to shout it to the world. And when you said that you hoped that we wouldn't get divorced, Dimitri, I've never been happier in my entire life.
What?
The problem that tore us apart to begin with is still a part of your life.
Erica, I swear that I will not keep Kendall at Wildwind 1 second longer than is necessary. But believe me, I live for the day I will be rid of her forever.
And I understand your dilemma. I really do. Anton is your only child. To have to share him with that monster, to have to pretend to be civil, to have to pretend that you like her. That is grotesque.
If there were any other way.
I know. You're doing what you need to do.
I'm trying.
And I admire you. Honestly, I think that you're being very noble. And Dimitri, I would never ask you to do anything that would ever alienate your son. But certainly you must realize that I could never live under the same roof with that hateful shrew.
I know.
I could spend the rest of eternity and never see her again, and that would still be not enough. Do you understand that? That as long as she is at Wildwind, I can never come back to you.
Erica, I am doing everything I can. I even brought Corvina back here thinking that she might get through to Anton. Something has got to come between him and Kendall. I don't know what, but I'll find it. I promise you I'll find it.
Dimitri, you know her almost as well as I do. And you know how difficult this can be. If she ever realizes that Anton is your son, Dimitri, imagine what she would do with that. Then she would be married to your son. She would inherit the Marek name. Dimitri, she could inherit Wildwood.
No, that is not going to happen. Erica, none of it will ever happen. No. I promise you, I will never let Kendall hurt you or come between us ever again. I swear it.
And
after that, it was all Kendall. Anton refused my help completely. Even started paying me back for tuition. The timing was extraordinary. I no sooner ordered him out of the house when Edmund and Maria gave me the news. I just exiled my own son.
But maybe Anton is only pursuing Kendall because he knows how much you despise her. And it's his way of paying you back.
But if that were the case, he would have dropped her as soon as I accepted her. But he's thrilled she's at Wildwind. He thinks we're all going to be one big happy family.
Well, I must say you convinced me. Last night at Nexus, my goodness, your table looked like a Norman Rockwell painting. Just warm and cozy, and that toast that Kendall made to her future sister-in-law, that was a particularly nauseating touch. But the point is, I think she's buying your act.
I don't know. She and Anton keep testing me. I think that's why he had me dance with her.
Well, Anton is headstrong and stubborn, just like his father.
Like his father. I never thought I'd hear that. I've wanted children ever since I can remember. All that time hoping and failing, and all along I had a son. It boggles my mind, but it keeps me going. That and my hopes for a future with you. What is it? What is it? You've got something on your mind. What is it?
I know how much Anton means to you. And I could never forgive myself if I cost you your son.
Erica, you've got to find it in your heart to trust me one more time. Now, I don't know how to get rid of Kendall, but I'm working on it 24 hours a day. I know it feels like we'll never be rid of her. But somehow, some way, I'll find the answer.
Dimitri, I want to believe you. I really do, but...
No buts about it. I am going to succeed, and we are going to be back together again. I don't know how long it will take or exactly when it will happen. But promise me, when I manage to pitch Kendall out of Wildwind, that you'll come back. We'll renew our wedding vows and live out the rest of our lives loving each other the way we were meant to, the way we were destined to, the way it used to be before Kendall came along.
Yes. Yes, on that day. Yes, I will come home. And yes, no one and nothing will ever come between us again.
I am going out and buy the biggest magnum of champagne I can find. Tonight we celebrate. Oh, I adore you. Adore you.